Now, Mother Southall, I just want you to tell me about this great man right here. If you can walk and see how much he remember, and as you talk, he might remember some stuff. I don't know. But I'm wondering if you could tell me, first of all, where did y'all meet?
Nashville, Tennessee.
We met in Chicago.
You met in Chicago.
He came up here and I came up here.
Oh.
Yeah, I lived in Mississippi. I was
part?
born in Mississippi, in Darling, Mississippi. That's all right. The last one was Leland, Mississippi. Okay, and I came to Chicago. He came to Chicago first, and then I came. He was living in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
That's my hometown.
That's his home, yeah.
Oh, Nashville, where the Grand Ole Opera is.
In that area.
In that area. Oh, wow. What?
Yeah, all these pastors, all these people was living down there.
Really? So y'all came here and you met here.
We met in Chicago.
Chicago.
We were living there
On the south side.
first, on the south side.
On the south side.
Yeah, right. And we met. I think I was about 17.
Really?
I came up here when I was like 16.
Sure.
And stayed with my sister. She was up here. And then he came up here first because he was here when I got here.
Okay.
And I met him on the south side of Chicago. And we lived over there for a long time in Chicago.
Yeah.
Then we got married.
Got married.
Long time after we got married. We got married in 54. What? Yeah, we got married in Chicago.
On the south side of Chicago. Exactly. Where you usually
Yeah, and
go.
he took me to the White Castle.
Really?
Go split one hamburger 'cause we didn't have no money.
Wow.
And I don't eat White Castle. So he ate it himself. He said, that was our honeymoon. We wouldn't go anywhere. We didn't have no money.
Wow.
So, yeah, we just got married and went down to the city hall and got married. And rode the bus, CTA, came back, and went to White Castle. And then after that, we stayed in Chicago for a while on the south side for a long time. And then we moved to Evanston.
Wow.
Yeah.
Moved to Evanston. And what location in Evanston?
We moved south of Evanston. Was that in south side?
South side of Chicago.
And then we moved to Evanston. What that was? We on the north south side? We lived on. We lived on Brown.
Brown.
That's north.
We lived on Brown
North
Street.
side.
I
see. Yeah.
And we stayed, and he started working at doing construction, didn't you? Like landscaping.
Landscaping.
Yeah.
And-
And we're still doing landscaping.
And then
Still
we
doing
got one kid, and then we stayed on Brown for how many years?
Wow.
See, we'll never get out of that.
I know. It's been a long time when we moved.
Really?
Like
About 35 years.
about 30 some years we stayed on Brown, the same in the house, and then we moved to Skokie.
Skokie.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we stayed on the south in Skokie for 8 years, right? In different
Something like
places, yeah. And then we moved again. We stayed on Brown for forever, I think. But then we moved on south. We moved to South Evanston. Then we moved to Skokie. what's that first street we lived on in Skokie?
In Skokie?
We lived 2-3
Lived
places
on
in Skokie.
Keating,
We lived in where?
on Keating,
Keating.
that was the first place.
Yeah,
And
Keating
then on George Street,
on George Street,
and now here.
and then we moved here.
Wow. Where did this singing come from? Did you just sing for?
Where the singing come from?
Yeah, the singing. Did you sing for a quartet?
We had a quartet.
Oh, sure did.
We had a anyway, Chicago. We had a quartet. That's what we had right on Calumet.
In Chicago, right?
Mm.
In
Yeah, he sang in several groups.
I used to sing in a lot of groups.
Yeah, right. I mean, when you first started singing, was you in Chicago?
Mm.
No, in Evanston.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay. What you staying with that group? Your
I didn't stay with that group. I had my own group.
Yeah.
And half time you never would go with me.
Oh no, I didn't go with you. I didn't want to be out. There wasn't nobody but the men that I didn't want to go. Nah, I let him go. Yeah.
Wow. And when did y'all join Faith Temple?
In 1970, well, either
It was in the 70s or something like that.
72, 73, or 74. Yeah, one of those. And we met. He joined first. He went and I was at work. I was working for a daycare center. And he went that Sunday. And he joined church. And I come back and said, I joined church. I said, you did? He said, yep. I said, I'm going to go on next Sunday. I was off there next Sunday and I joined. But you don't have to do what I do. I said, I know. I said, but I'm going to go anyway. So I went and joined. I joined. And then all of the kids was going for a week. We got yeah, they started going to Sunday school. And then they liked it. So they wanted to Sunday school. Me and Daddy wasn't going. We stayed at home and sat out on the porch. And then a while later, he joined, and then I joined.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
We did what you did.
joined too.
Yeah.
Did he start working for Bishop Moody first, or?
He was doing landscaping.
Landscaping.
And he had his own small company. He grew up. And then he started working. He met Bishop Moody by, he met me, his mother first.
Yeah,
Mother. And she told him, why don't you come and go to church? And he said, I don't want to go to church. He didn't go to church then. So he went to the church and he met Bishop Moody. And Bishop Moody asked him to invite him to church. And then he finally went. And then we started going and joined and started going.
Wow.
Ever since. We've been going ever since.
What's the name of the landscape? What did you call it when you started that company?
Southall Landscaping.
Southall Landscaping.
Southall Landscaping.
Yeah. And you went and then were you doing this out of your car or you had rented a
I'm
truck?
doing that on truck. I always had
Yeah,
trucks.
truck.
Yeah, always had a truck. Wow.
I just ain't working now because of my health.
Sure.
And he had a little truck and he used it. And he had two other guys work after he got kind of, because our babies, kids was small, Pepe and Junior. They wasn't small. And then he started taking Pepe and Junior with him. They would work with him. And then when they wasn't around, I would work with him.
Really?
I did. Me and him went and cut down
Every
some
day.
trees and got paid.
Wow.
And we split the money. I remember all that. That was funny because it was. I liked it, but I didn't eat lunch. I said I don't eat no lunch. And he said I bet you gonna eat when you. I didn't know you go here. And we went out there and worked, and I did so many. Oh, I was so tired and hungry. I had 2 lunches the next day. Ooh, Vet, would you look in the microwave? Okay, I smell my food.
What was your clientele? So you worked, you did the yards here in Evanston.
About like I did here.
Yeah. And in Skokie and in Evanston and
Everton, Skokie.
Yeah.
Wilmette, Winnetka.
wow.
Glenview?
Huh?
Glenview, you got a few houses in Glenview?
Yeah.
Yep, and yeah.
And I'm still doing
Wow.
in Highland Park. He had a lot of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's all around. He had 2 other guys working with him, and then Pepe and Junior when they was out of school, and then he built it up like that. And most times he just had the 2 guys, and then when Junior and Pepe them got old enough to do it, they worked with him.
Now, who was your oldest child?
Tommie Junior.
Tommie Jr.
Yeah, he didn't work with him too much. He didn't like that.
Oh, really? Yeah, baby. He didn't like it.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that. He liked to be a city slicker, so he wanted to be dressed up all the time. Yeah, he'll work.
Sure.
When he works, he works. When he don't want to work, he don't work.
He don't wanna work.
He don't want to work. Yeah.
And then who came after Junior?
After Tommie
Uh-huh.
Junior,
Oh, Pepe did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Pepe
So-
was Pepe
And you
kind
see
of.
who's still in the house.
Yeah, Pepe's still here.
Pepe kind of close. Yeah, he is.
You're close. Yeah.
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 That's good stuff. So the boys were born first.
Yes.
The boys were born. Let me see. Tommie was born first, and then let's see who's after him. Rosalind.
Rosalind
Yeah.
came after Tommie.
No, she came first.
Oh.
She's the oldest.
Oh, she is. Okay.
And then Tommie,
Gotcha.
and then Labora, and then who else?
Where you got
She-
Tommy,
Vet,
Pepe,
Monique.
Tommy, Junior,
Monique, and then
Yeah.
Monique.
and then yeah, I said Vet. No, and then what's the girl name? I forgot her name.
Oh, I get it.
LaRue. Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
LaRue.
I call her LaRue all the time, and I forget her name. She's my baby.
Okay.
She's our baby.
Yeah.
But she's the biggest one of us.
Gotcha.
She's the baby. And then yeah. Pepe is right before. Pepe is Pepe before you?
He's before Suge. They're both before me. So it's
Yeah.
Rosalind,
Mm-hmm.
Tommie Jr.,
Mm-hmm.
then Pepe,
Mm-hmm.
then Labora,
Mm-hmm.
then me, Monique, and then LaRue.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the baby.
Did you find any of them? Did you have any problems with labor with any of them?
Never.
Really? Never. It just.
I went to the hospital just about time that LaRue was born. I got there just in time.
Just in time.
Uh-huh. Well,
Oh,
she
he
was
would have been born in that car.
Yeah. But
Oh,
when
she-
let me see, I think it was Monique. I had my I was sick and I had to have surgery, but that's before she was born. Yeah. And then I was okay. I had surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were pretty much you were the one who just took care of the children most of the.
Yeah, but when I went into the hospital, my sister Nell took care. She came and got the kids and kept care of them. She lives in where Nell live? In Harvey, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's that.
this is my sister.
Sure.
She's now next to the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she came and took care of them for me. And when I was in the hospital, she took them home with her and kept her while I was recuperating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys come through a lot of presidents from,
Yes, we did.
you know,
Did I burn up my food?
from Eisenhower
No, it's not.
to you went from Eisenhower to Richard Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone through Lyndon Baines Johnson, Carter, Ford. Who would you say was your favorite president?
Monique.
Monique.
My favorite
went through
president
Kennedy.
is a Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
Really? Tell me
Yeah.
why.
Obama.
He was. And
Really?
then Obama, yeah.
In that order. Really? Tell me why.
'Cause we like to train.
Yeah.
I liked him. He was nice. I thought he was a good president
Yeah.
to me. Because the things, was kind of going out, happening for us. And I don't know, I just liked him better than I did any of the rest of them.
Okay. Where were you when he was assassinated? Do you remember?
I was here, and I was in Chicago.
in-
Yeah, I was up here. I was we was living on Brown.
Really?
Wasn't it, Daddy?
What year was that?
63.
Yeah.
61.
Where were we at?
Where was we living?
63.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
born.
remember him because when
wasn't born.
I think we were living over there on Shield when he
I
died.
wasn't born.
No, you wasn't born. But I remember that because I remember picking up Rosalind from school and crying all the way back home.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
We were living on the south side of Chicago at the time.
That was in Chicago.
Southside Chicago.
Southside
South
Chicago.
side, yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago.
We were living on Shield.
Shield.
Look like we got a lot of information about us.
Man, I tell you.
We that important?
Yeah, that's very important. These people need to hear your story. You're a powerful man in this city.
Yeah.
What about Martin Luther King when he was shot? Y'all remember? Where were
Oh
you?
yeah, what was we living there?
Well, excuse me. When we had, excuse me, LaRue was a baby, right? Excuse me, I got some teeth in my teeth in my mouth.
Yeah.
And they sometimes they don't stay in place.
Right. Sure.
That's what I'm doing like this.
That's fine. They yours. You paid for them.
I sure did.
Yeah, Martin Luther King.
And they keep moving around.
Yeah.
I heard. I was listening to it on the TV when he was killed in Memphis, down in Memphis. Yeah, we were living just like I said. I think we were living over on Shield somewhere in there. Yeah, I remember listening to him and crying.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was good. I hated this, I know everybody got to go, but I didn't. I hated him. He passing away. He was good.
How did the election of Barack Obama affected y'all because of where you guys come from? You coming through civil rights, you saw hatred and bigotry, and then one day we have a black president. I mean, how did that
But
make you feel?
then we didn't think about it.
Really?
No.
I was really glad that he won. I really was, because I think a lot of the stuff that went on before he got into that seat, that space, it was it kind of like I don't know. It kind of like it died down. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations. But when he did, it sort of changed around some. To me, it was better. He made it a better place.
We helped made it better.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
To me, he did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about this new president now, Donald Trump?
I don't like it.
Donald
You don't
Trump,
like him? Yes, sir.
if I had my way,
This will not be on tape. Donald Trump. Yeah, that one
Yeah, right.
that one ain't going public.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was an edit right there. But I understand. What is it about him that's so different or that's so familiar?
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Don't.
He woke up when I mentioned his name, boy. He woke up.
Yeah, he won't be waking up and keep on talking about. Yeah, cause that man is, I don't like him. I don't
Boy,
know.
he pepped up when I mentioned that man's name.
He's just. I figured he was gonna win though, when he, started.
Yeah. Boy.
I was hoping not, but
He was.
it happened.
It happened.
Yeah,
Regardless.
it did.
So Monique, tell me something about your father that we need to know. Something that you could remember if you're talking to a group of black men and you wanted to talk about your father. What would you bring out?
I think they were too young to really know.
No, you're talking about
I
now.
just think that he was my hero, growing up. He could do no wrong. He always took care of us, very good care of the family, and a man of integrity with impeccable work ethic. So that I thought was something other men could model their lives after. You know, he was always working, and always made sure that we all had what we needed, and whenever we called, was always there for us. So it wasn't a lot of the "I love you" type of stuff. It was not until we all got, for me, I mean my siblings maybe, but for me, because we all used to, every night when we were younger, before we went to bed, go kiss my mom and dad goodnight. We knock on their door and we give them a kiss goodnight. But that was kind of the extent of it. But as they aged and I started seeing their health decline a little bit, for me it was very important to now let them know that I love you. So now and I say it and he says it back, which, you know, warms my heart, because we never really did that back in the day. So, but I mean, he's a man of God. He's always portrayed that, you know, in things that he did. He had that mean streak in him, and, you know, it even comes out, you know, now when as his health declines. But he always took very good care of my mom too, so I like that about him. You know.
That's one thing we did notice at church. The cordialness with this. They say the chivalry is not dead.
Right.
We always saw him helping mom.
Yes, and not only that, us. So it's 4 girls. He always opened the car door for us. Even as we grew up, you better not touch the car door, because he was opening the door for us. So that was just the kind of man he was. You're right with the chivalry. That was always it. And like Valentine's Day, he's like, that's the women's holiday. Don't buy him anything. But he made sure that he would always give all of us something. Yeah. So, yeah.
What would you say to, what advice would you give to husbands today? Now that you know, you see how your father was and still is, what kind of advice you would give to young men who are married?
Well, I just think that to put your family first, of course, God first, then your family. I think that's real important. And when I say put them first, to make sure they're always taken care of. And again, showing the love is one thing. I would say, just from my experience, to also tell them that you love them too. Not wait until they're older. And work hard to take care of your family. But also, because of the experience, I say take care of yourself too, because he was the kind of man who we are all first. And, you know, like a lot of men don't go to the hospitals or anything like that. I'm not saying anything would have been different today, but he worked very hard. And he'll tell you himself that he just kind of, you know, worked himself into a decline in health because he just worked so hard. But I wouldn't say don't work that hard. I would just say work very hard, but also take care of yourself.
Absolutely. Yes. Mother, what advice would you give to young men who are married? Yes.
I would say take care of your family. Make sure that you take care of your family. Your family comes first. And, you know, being kind and nice to them. And when you discipline them in a good way, a nice way. Not you hit them upside the head or knock them down in somewhere like that. Just be nice to them. Explain things to them if they don't know. And to be able to work and to be able to provide for his family, it's a good thing. Because my husband worked real hard all the time. And he put us first. And that was good. And whatever he had, whatever we needed, we got it. You know, I ain't saying he'd buy everything that you want to get, but things that we needed to have, he made sure that we had them, and he made sure that we got taken care of.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. What advice would you give to young married men today?
When I got out of jail, that's all I'm gonna give you.
And he's not kidding. He spent some time
Sure.
in prison.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. And I've heard his story. I've heard his testimony.
You heard it before.
Yes,
Huh?
that's why I asked you.
I know that.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he used to testify about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those stories when I first joined the church. I remember him talking about it.
Yep, he
Sun,
did.
Sunday night testimony service was my
Right.
favorite time because that was the time when you grabbed the mic
That's
and
right.
you would sing your song. Well, you would testify and you say, "I got this song I want to sing,"
That's right.
and I may not have known it, and sometimes I know, sometimes I didn't know it, but after that first round, I'd catch it.
Oh,
You
I
know.
caught it all.
Yeah, I'd catch it.
You start preaching.
Yeah, yes, sir. And he would do a lot of.
Any man being in Christ, he's a creature.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
he did do that one.
He knew
did.
him.
And
did.
he did a lot of shouting.
Yes,
Bishop
he
said
did.
he shouted a hole in the
And the
floor.
floor. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he said he had to have the church floor reinforced when they built the new church to make sure.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
knock the hole in it.
He would pat
Yeah,
that
pat that foot, then he
foot
gets it
so hard,
going.
he'd get
Let
it
me move my
going.
feet out of the way.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
When we went, I don't know, it was such a nice. I like Faith Temple because when we went there, we got treated really, really well. You know, when you go, sometimes when you go different, you join another different church, it's not the same. When I joined Bishop Church, when I joined the church, it was really nice. It was, people were nice to you. Bishop was nice. He always have been real respectable and nice. And some people don't get that.
That's true.
You know, it's just a nice place to be. And now that I haven't been to church, that I don't want to leave him because he's sick and he can't go. But I told him I'm gonna go one of these Sundays and leave it here. He told me, no, don't go. Stay with me. And I had got dressed one Sunday to go, and he had such a fit, so I stayed home.
You know. Every now and then, you get snuck in there by somebody I know over here.
Yeah.
She'll sneak in there every now and then. We see you coming down.
I told my I'm gonna go one of these Sundays and yeah.
Wow.
And she had been out there working too.
Really? Yeah.
I went by myself.
That's true. That's true.
We won't even buy. I won't even buy stuff.
Well-
And she be down there sometimes pushing the lawnmower,
Wow.
stuff like that.
Back in the day. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
We didn't pass none of them off.
No.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. This is good. This is what I wanted. I wanted to hear his life, and hear her life because I was at the party for her, and it was so many people around I couldn't get all of it. So I figured, let me just come here and just hear, your story and see if you can encourage, the young black men who are coming up.
Well, hello, ladies.
Got it.
Look at her face.
Surprise. Let me see if I can get up here.
That's me too.
Got it.
Mother, give me some. I saw you at church today. Oh, you smell nice too.
Oh, thank you.
You seeing anybody?
No.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, my husband he'll have a sale with him. He said, you can't go. You can go. Look good.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, look at that. Oh, I got to tell Daddy. Yeah, I said, well, nobody coming with us. And I go, okay. We just walk in there.
I told him we was taking her out to dinner. And we asked
Well,
her to come with you.
Well, she had dinner. This is dinner. This is
And I said, I'll see you.
Rosalind, put my person. Rosalind, my purse on my chair.
Fellowship and Mother's birthday, 80s, we give you glory. Continue to give us strength, we pray. In Jesus' name, bless the food and we give you thanks. Amen.
Amen. Wait.
Hi.
Did you catch it?
I got it. Oh my goodness.
I came up here when I was 17.
17. And then you moved to Evanston? Oh my goodness.
Hey, wait a minute. Tell me. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Bishop's getting up there.
Yeah, he's got to.
He got to go.
We all got to get to the mother's service.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the mother's service today. I just wanted to stop by here and interview you so that people can see how beautiful you look. 80 years old, you're just still encouraging us. You know, we saw you today in church and we're just so elated to have you. Thank you for giving us these wonderful kids.
Thank you.
Feel that one right there, that crazy.
Bless you.
That's not the pretty one. That would be
Tell brother when I get home.
I will. I'll tell him. Thank you.
All these kids of mine and my wife, it's just amazing how you raise these kids up. And I think about this a whole lot. The kids probably don't think about it, but they think about that a whole lot. I know you got inside their system. And these kids, there's 6 of them. And all of them are grown. They ain't saved. Most of them ain't saved, but they're grown. My wife and I, we raised those kids, and we wasn't going to church either. And I thank God for my wife because it looked like to me, every time we get ready to go out the door, we wasn't saved then. Yes, I'm alive. And that ain't all.
Yeah.
I spent a year and 6 months at 26 in California. And didn't have to go back no more.
Yep.
I just want to pray with y'all, if I can, quick. God, I thank you for this man and this woman. God, I thank you for their legacy. I thank you for the history. I thank you for them being together this long to help young men like myself, those who are in the streets, to look at their lives, that as their lives are a beacon light for us, through the trials and the tribulation and the mistakes, going to prison and coming out a new man and providing for his family. God, you said a just man falls 7 times, but he gets back up again. Thank you, God, for allowing him to get back up and staying up. And then God, now he reared these children, and some know you and some don't, but they are yet alive. And so I speak salvation unto this man's seed and this woman's seed. I speak salvation in the children. so that they might see the life of this man and this woman and cater their lives after them and say, what must I do to be saved? God, I thank you for leaving them here so that we could look at them through a glass clearly and see where we could go, and that their lives are hope for us in this time, in this political climate that we have here, in the division of these United States, as we see political parties and bigotry and xenophobia. We see that. This couple went through that. They went through the civil rights era. They seen things. They were called names. And God, and here they are now, still alive. You've pumped air in them, the breath of life, and they're here to tell their story. God, I hope and I pray that whoever sees their story through video, that their lives will change one person at a time. I pray for these men who have families, that they'll see the life of Papa and look at it and say, I could do this. I also too could start my own business. I could be an entrepreneur. I can be the one who provides for my family. And people will look at their businesses and praise God because of what he did for them through this man. I thank you for their lives, God, and I appreciate all that you've done for them and their children. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Well, that's it, y'all.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.